Hello, Caymans. Welcome to Senior Night, Class of 2024. I'm so excited to celebrate your senior year and your graduation with you guys. So tonight we are just going to be covering all the information that you need to know about graduation, caps and gowns, grad night, all of that fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a lot to chat about in this presentation, so I did put a presentation link in the description so that if you want to click any of the links that are in here, you can find that in there. And also, this is a YouTube live event, so this presentation's pre-recorded, but the chat is open and I'll be in there answering any specific questions that you might have. So go ahead and pop a question in the chat if you have any, and I'll be there to answer them for you. So the first part, we're going to be talking about graduation and senior events, and then the last half of the presentation will be just about grad night. If you are going to grad night, you are required to watch that second half so that you are aware of all the rules and expectations. If you are not going to grad night, you are welcome to hop off at that point so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. So let's go ahead and get going. So your graduation ceremony is going to be on Friday, June 7th at 11 a.m. in Cayman Hall, and that is at the studio campus, which is just right around the corner from us. Students, seniors, you must arrive at 10 a.m. to make sure you're all ready to go. You will arrive already dressed in your cap and gown, and we'll just make sure everyone's there, check in, and just run through kind of what the ceremony looks like so that everyone's on the same page. Thankfully, we don't have to have any tickets or RSVPs or anything like that. Feel free to invite your friends and family. If there is anyone that's from out of town, we will do a live stream of the ceremony. So we'll be sending out that link a little bit later as it gets closer. And for the actual ceremony, there will be parking available at the studio campus, but the parking lot is not huge. So if you are able to arrive a little bit early and park over here by PLC in the free parking, the free city parking, and then walk over, that would be ideal to save the parking that's close to the building for those with low mobility or things like that. And if you can tell family and friends if they are able to park over here and they're capable of walking, that would be awesome. During graduation, we always have a few senior student performances. So this would be students who want to sing a song or dance or play an instrument as a performance for the graduation ceremony. So if you're interested in doing that, please send me a video of yourself doing your performance as an audition via Schoology message. So go ahead and send that to me on Schoology. And those are due by April 26th. So you have about a week left to turn those in. And if you are doing a song, or sometimes we've had like spoken word or things like that, just make sure it kind of is along with the theme of graduation, moving on, looking back, that kind of thing. Make sure it just kind of like applies to graduation, if that makes sense. So yeah, and then for caps and gowns, hopefully you have already ordered yours. We did try to reach out to everyone who had not yet ordered, so hopefully we have all of those orders in. You can check your email for Jostens, that's the company that we use, to make sure that you have that. I'm pretty sure everyone got theirs in, so hopefully we followed up with you on that. If you ordered extra items from Jostens, like sweatshirts or frames or other things like that, those will be mailed to you directly. The cap and gown packet is going to get mailed to us in one big order. We get all the cap and gowns to the school at the same time. Caps and gowns get picked up at the senior barbecue. So I'm going to be telling you about the senior barbecue in the next slide. But just know that that's the time that you'll be picking them up. And that they are going to be shipped to us directly. You may decorate your cap. We do have a few stipulations for that. The decorations need to be flat. So they need to be like 2D on the back of your cap. They can't have anything going up off of the cap. And you may not have any acronyms of any kind on the cap. What we do during that time after you've checked in on the morning of graduation, we go through and check all of the caps and make sure that they are school appropriate and that there's nothing inappropriate on those. And if there is anything, we will just give you a plain cap, right before you go to walk out. So just make sure that those are 100% school appropriate. There's nothing questionable on there, and then we won't have any issues with that. So for the senior barbecue, that's going to be Friday, May 31st, and that's at 12 o'clock, and it's going to be here at the PL campus. You'll pick up your cap and gown, you'll turn in any books. We double check for all the seniors, make sure they don't have anything checked out that you need to turn in. And then we will have food there for you guys that will be free, and then you can hang out and sign your yearbooks with your class. Right after the barbecue and all that fun stuff, we are going to have a rehearsal for the graduation ceremony. So that is going to be still here at PL. It's really important that you plan to attend the rehearsal. We want to make sure everyone knows where they're supposed to go, what they're going to do, and nobody's lost on that morning. So please make it a priority to be there for that. If you are not able to attend for any reason, please reach out to me ahead of time, because if you don't attend that rehearsal, we will just assume that you are not planning on walking. So we need to make sure that we know all of the students that are walking and have our plans all set for that. So make it a priority to attend the rehearsal. If you can't, please let me know ahead of time. We also have a fun senior event that we would love for you guys to attend. It's going to be the Senior Sunset on Monday, April 29th. So that's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. here at PLC. This is a free event for seniors. There's going to be food and games and karaoke. We always have a really fun time with this event, so we really hope you can make it to that. All of these events are also posted on the Schoology calendar. So if you want to reference that at any point, if you can't remember where things are, everything is all posted on the Schoology calendar. And then we also have prom. We're so excited for prom this year. We have a fabulous theme, a really amazing venue. It's so gorgeous. And the students are leadership students are having so much fun planning it for you guys. There's going to be lots of fun activities and special events happening. We have casino games ordered and just a really, really fun time. So you don't want to miss it. The ticket price is $85 with an event sticker, $95 without. There is a ticket link on here that you can click, and it is through 5 Star, so you'll just put in your 5-digit student ID and your name, and it will automatically set the price for you based on if you have the event sticker or not. There's a link on here with a lot more details about prom. If you have any questions, I would check that out. Outside guests are allowed, but with the new 5 Star system, you will just fill out that form, that outside guest form, and turn that in either to me in my office or to the front desk. You can also send me a Schoology message with a scan of it if you'd like, and then we will actually add your guest onto your profile in 5 Star. So you just have to turn that in first, and then we'll get your guest added in. If you have any questions with that or any issues, just send me a Schoology message and I can help you with that. We also have your prom court nominations. So there's a link on there. That's also through 5 Star. And you can nominate your junior and senior friends for court. And we do our prom court nominations ahead of time. We end up with the top 3 that go on a paper ballot. And we actually do the final voting and the crowning at the prom dance. So that's a really fun time as well. So that's how that works. Make sure you fill that out. The form closes on April 26th. So yeah, prom's going to be amazing. I really hope to see you all there. It's going to be a great time. Okay, so we have come to the Grad Nite portion of the presentation. So if you are not attending Grad Nite, feel free to log off, and we will see you at all the other stuff. If you are attending Grad Nite, we just have a few more slides to go through, so let's do this. Okay, we're so excited for Grad Nite this year. You guys are going to have so much fun. I cannot wait to go on this trip with you guys. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to be at Disneyland this year, and we are leaving Sunday, June 2nd. We're going to be meeting at 6:30 in the morning on Sunday at Studio. So you're going to be meeting at the Studio campus. I have had some questions about students wanting to drive up late or different things. Disney is very strict about this. Students have to ride on the bus and check in all together with their school. They really don't make exceptions for that. So if you are trying to make plans, just know that you have to actually ride on the bus in order to attend. Once we arrive at Disneyland, there is a special check-in for Grad Nite. I'm going to get into that a little bit more on the next slide. But we will be checking in. They are changing the check-in location, so I actually don't know which park we will be starting in. Students do have park hopper tickets for the whole day, but we don't know yet what park we're starting at because Disney hasn't given us the entrance information yet. They did let us know they are changing it, but they haven't actually released that information. So you will have park hopper tickets. Once we get through security, you guys are welcome to just enjoy the parks for the day. You do not have to stay with a chaperone, but we will be giving you the chaperone contact information so that if there's an emergency, you can get a hold of us. I will be there, so if you need anything, you can always find me, track me down. I'll give you guys my phone number that day. But we just hope you guys have a great time during the day, just hanging out, having fun. Before Grad Nite starts, so Grad Nite actually begins at 9 p.m. in California Adventure. We would like you all to check in with the chaperones. We'll be waiting outside of Disneyland California Adventure between 9 and 10 p.m. That's your window of when you will need to be checking in with us. So if you're already in California Adventure, this happens a lot where you're already there and you're like, I don't want to go leave to come back in. We just need to make sure, we need to see your face. We need to make sure that you're there. We need to make sure you got into California Adventure safe, you know that there's no issues. So please do come out of California Adventure and check in with us and then head back in. We know it might be kind of frustrating to have to leave the fun to come out and check in, but just go ahead and plan ahead for that so that you won't have to do that. Once you get into the Grad Nite party at California Adventure, there's tons of DJs and dancing and extra fun activities there. So the chaperones will be there with you guys during that. Again, if you need anything, just feel free to reach out to us. And we will plan to leave at midnight. So we're going to be meeting right outside of California Adventure, checking in there at midnight before we'll all head to the buses together. So please do not go to the bus without checking in. We'll all head to buses together, hopefully being back around 2 a.m. At Studio. While you are at the park, you will be given a ticket, a paper ticket, and a wristband. We hand those out right before you go through security, right at the last minute, just to make sure that you don't lose them on the way. It's really, 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 really important that you do not lose your ticket. The tickets cannot be replaced. If you do lose it, I cannot guarantee that you'll be able to get into Grad Nite. It's kind of a mess. So please, please, please do not lose your ticket. We would highly recommend that you download the Disneyland app on your phone, and that way you can upload your ticket onto the app, and then you will have it on your phone. You won't even have to worry about it. The same with wristbands. If you lose your wristband, you might not be allowed into Grad Nite. and there might not be a lot that I can do for you in that case. So please make sure you do that. Sometimes students want to leave early. I know we have some students that are, tired and their parents are nearby, or, their parents plan to come pick them up. That's totally fine. You just have to check out with me before you leave. So I would like to see you personally. Just make sure that you're with a parent, that everything's okay, or at least talk to your parent on the phone. But just check out with me before you leave so that we can make sure you're all safe. Please, please, please do not leave without checking out with me. Even if you're 18, we are responsible for you as a school. It is a big liability for us to be responsible for you the whole time during grad night. So just make sure that you are communicating with us if there's any changes, checking out, things like that. So when we do return to studio, we'll be around 2 a.m. We do encourage that parents drop their students off and pick them up for grad night, just because we don't love the idea of students driving home very late after being awake and partying, having fun all day. So please consider dropping your student off and picking them up if it's possible. That is what we would encourage you to do. So this is a screenshot from the policies and procedures from Disneyland. I have put a link in here so that you can click that and look through actually all of the policies and procedures. I would actually like you to do that. If you are attending grad night, I want you to be aware of all of the expectations. There are some behavioral expectations in there that you should look at just so that you're aware. This is a screenshot from the things that you are not allowed to bring. The first few are obvious things that you are not allowed to bring. When you are checking in at studio, there will be drug dogs there to be checking everyone's bags to make sure that you're not bringing in any illicit materials that you should not. We'll definitely catch it then. If not, Disneyland is very good at catching these things, and their security is very, very, very intense for grad night, and they will absolutely catch it if we don't. So please don't bring anything like that. Just leave those at home. Anything that is illegal, just leave it at home. We don't want to deal with it. If Disneyland catches you with that, we could get in big trouble. They could not allow our school to ever do grad night again. There's a lot of consequences that could happen. Your parent would be required to come pick you up from Disneyland. It would be a nightmare. So please leave all of those materials at home. One thing that is new this year, I pointed out here, that outside food and drinks are not allowed unless they are factory sealed. So Disney has been in the past has been really strict about this, that there's no outside food or drinks allowed. But it sounds like maybe if you bring it sealed, they might allow it. Sometimes on the day, the security can change their mind. So I would say bring it at your own risk. But if you do want to bring snacks that are completely sealed or drinks that are completely sealed, you're welcome to try that. I cannot guarantee that they might change their mind at the last minute and not allow you to bring things in. Sometimes the security just, they just have their moment when we get there sometimes. Please look through all of the other things on here that you're not allowed to bring. Another thing that might be of interest is just attire that is considered inappropriate or will distract from the experience, which they also include costumes in that. So you are not allowed to wear a costume. So please make sure you don't do that. And like I said, please click this link and read through all of those expectations so that you are aware. Any kind of trouble that you get into while you're at grad night, we will have to deal with. There will be consequences. And it could mean that your parents have to come pick you up. It could mean that you are not able to walk at graduation. We just really want to have a fun time. We want everyone to, not have to deal with any of that. So just watch your behavior and make good choices and don't bring anything on this list. See, it's that easy. Okay. So, as far as medications go, you should be able to bring in over-the-counter prescription, and if there are prescription medications that you need, you should be able to bring them in. We just have to check them in. So when you check in at studio, we'll take a look at any medications that you have, and then when we get to Disneyland, they're going to ask us if we have checked for your medication. They might ask you to hand over your medication to us. They've done different things in the past, so it's not really 100% sure what they'll do. Or they might just check your prescriptions or any meds that you have in through the security. So we just ask that if you have any, even over-the-counter stuff, like even Tylenol, whatever, or any prescription medication, go ahead and put that in a Ziploc baggie, have your name written on it, just in case they decide to hand that to us, or ask us to take it from you. And if you do have any prescription medication, ideally it would have the original packaging that it came in so that it has the student's name on it, and they can, make sure that that those are legit medications. Hopefully there won't be any issues, but just go ahead and put all your medications into a baggie with your name on it, and that will hopefully be just fine. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is there, or students can message me on Schoology, or just pop into my office if you need anything. Looking forward to having an amazing time, and congratulations. We'll talk to you later. Bye.